and queen get crowned at the homecoming game this Friday.
In sports, JV football plays at home tonight at 6 p.m. and varsity football plays at home on Friday against Lassiter at 7:30 at our homecoming game. Come out and support your Wildcats.
The Teen Advisory Committee will be hosting their first meeting Friday, October 9th at 2 o'clock to make plans for Red Ribbon Week. Please scan the QR code on the poster or email Melissa Hanel at cobk12.org to join the club and get the Zoom code to attend this meeting.
Wheeler's hosting a virtual National English Honor Society membership drive. Interested students, please complete the application form in the news and announcements on the Wheeler webpage and send an English teacher the recommendation link in the form. Applications are due October 12th.
Hey, you guys, you on this call, get on the GIM kit. This tells me if you're paying attention. I'm making some adjustments to people's grades.
Wheeler Library has a new library book located at the main doors of the school. You can now return your library books any day of the week. And don't forget, you can still get new books using curbside checkout. Go to wheelerlibrary.com for details.
Today in good news, an Alzheimer's care facility in France has taken a different approach to caring for their patients. Instead of a traditional facility, they have built a mini town for the patients to live in. The idea behind this is by allowing the patients to stick to a normal routine, it will slow down the development of their symptoms. Researchers are looking into the effectiveness, and it may become widespread and help Alzheimer's patients around the world. For more on this story and other good news, check out goodnewsnetwork.org.
It's time for the Wildcat weather forecast. Today will be cloudy with a high of 84 degrees and a low of 64 degrees.
Well, that's our show for today. You can always get the latest school news on Twitter at Wheeler_High. I'm Simon Doherty.
And I'm Egan. Have a great day, Wildcats.
Hey, Cameron, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, I reset your test, so you should be able to get in and jump in and take it whenever you want between now and tomorrow morning, okay?
All right.
You guys, I want to show off a couple of vocabularies and then start the game momentarily. Keep joining the GIM kit. I'm about to put the information in the chat. All right. So make sure you guys listen up, because I'll be calling on people to answer some questions. So make sure you guys are listening and paying attention.
The American Civil War, the bloodiest war in United States history, was fought between 1861 and 1865. The war ended when General Robert E. Lee surrendered to General Ulysses S. Grant on April 9, 1865.
Finally, peace. After so many years of death and bloodshed in the streets, the Confederacy finally bent at the knee and surrendered to the North reluctantly. But would the North and the South just suddenly be best friends? It wasn't meant to be.
All right. What changes did the United States have to confront after the Civil War ended? Let me get Rika first. What did the United States have to confront after the Civil War was ended?
Peace and unity.
Yeah, peace and unity. Cameron, you want to jump in too? So the question on the screen: what challenges did the United States have to confront after the Civil War ended?
Like peace.
Yeah, you're right. They had to try to get peaceful, right? They had to reestablish the level of peace. All right, so good job. Everybody listen up. Pay attention here. I'm asking questions. This is going in the grade book.
1865, war may have been over, but down south it's like they were hit with a boulder. Congress had barely passed the 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution, which legally abolished slavery. But what would these newly freed people be? Down south, Lincoln set up the Freedmen's Bureau to help them get school food, medicine, and clothes. But many white Southerners resented the North's aggression. Plus, they intended to keep free blacks blacks, the lowest class, keep them uneducated, poor and powerless. After Lincoln's assassination, Johnson was leading. His approach to the South was a lot more lenient. The South set up black codes, laws to keep the black folk tied to a farm, digging fields, no backhoe. Blacks needed permission to travel and get work with slavery, dressed up in a new shirt.
All right, so wait, I got Rika's already went. Cameron, you went. All right. What changes in the United States during what changed in the United States during Reconstruction, and also what remained the same? Clay, what you got for that one? What changed in the United States during Reconstruction, and what stayed the same?
Hold up.
Make sure you guys are still joining the GIM kit. I'm putting information in the chat for you guys. Join the GIM kit. And Clay, what stayed the same and what changed during Reconstruction?
Like people wise or like?
You can go either way. You can go people, politics, either way you want.
Oh, the farmers are like thrown into poverty by the war.
Good job, dude. Okay, good job. Amanda, what stayed the same and what changed during Reconstruction? Amanda, you still there? Okay. All right, let's keep going, you guys.
Yeah, 13th, 14th, 15th Amendments gave black folks a little independence. They freed the slaves and made them citizens and said all races can vote. They were significant.
All right, the 13th Amendment, which Congress passed in 1865, legally abolished slavery throughout the United States. How was the 13th Amendment different than the Emancipation Proclamation? So again, you guys are answering questions, but how was the 13th Amendment different than the Emancipation Proclamation? Let me get Anthony. How was the 13th Amendment different than the Emancipation Proclamation? Anthony, how was the 13th Amendment different than the Emancipation Proclamation? Okay. Emma, what do you got? How was the 13th Amendment different than the Emancipation Proclamation?
Can I answer it?
All right, go ahead. Ms. Rich, go ahead.
It was different because they had to fight in a war before they were free. And if they survived, then they would be free. But the 13th Amendment, everybody was free.
There you go. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right, here you go.
13th, 14th, 15th Amendments gave black folks a little independence. They freed the slaves and made them citizens and said all races can vote. They were significant.
Now, radical Republicans from the North weren't trying to let the South reset the course. They passed the 14th Amendment, which gave the freed slaves citizenship. Yeah, the law was pointing in the South's direction. It gave freed slaves the law's protection. It includes the equal protection Reconstruction Clause. States must provide equal protection under law. And Congress took control of southern state legislatures and sent northerners to fill seats in the chambers. The so-called carpetbaggers made sure that southern states didn't pass laws like before. And 16 black representatives were sent to Congress. It seemed to black folk like some progress. Then in 1870, the country ratified the 15th Amendment to the Constitution. Says men have the right to vote, no matter their race, no matter their skin tone, or if they were a slave. Though black men now had the right to vote, were southern states about to let that happen? No, they came up with racist voting laws and poll taxes and literacy tests, all designed to stop blacks from voting. They were disenfranchised, okay? And the struggle for equal rights persists today.
All right, Kara, I just got your email right now, but I see that you're in, so you're good. So thanks for coming in. All right. What connections can you make between the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s to Reconstruction? So if you remember, I made the argument that Reconstruction was the first civil rights movement. What connections can you make between the civil rights movement that we all know about and the Reconstruction era, which I argue is the first one? Ty, what you got for that one? What connections can you make between the Reconstruction period and civil rights movement? And y'all, these are all opinion-based questions, so you can't necessarily be wrong.
Can't you just say one's not really brought up as much because most of us wasn't really around that time, or it's not mentioned as much compared to the 1950s?
Good argument.
With Martin Luther King and all that.
Yeah, you can say that. Good argument, man. Good job. Kelson, what would you say? What would you say is the difference between our connections? What connection can you make between the civil rights movement and the Reconstruction era? Or just your own opinion.
I feel like that they didn't really give us, like, during the Reconstruction period and the civil rights movement, they weren't fighting for the same cause, I guess.
Fighting for the same things?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
They were fighting for the same things, but the situations or the level of what you call it? One was more pressuring because of the fact that the way back then, before 1950, they were slaves and they're just not coming out of slavery, so it's still like. I don't know how to explain it.
No, you're doing good. Just keep putting it out, dude. What you're saying is that Reconstruction, you had black folks coming out of slavery, which made it different than Reconstruction because they wasn't slaves no more, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's good, man.
I mean, I'm not saying this. The level of poverty wasn't the same, but it's like one had to realize one's just now coming out of, one coming out of that, and then they're trying to find themselves really.
Okay, that's fine, man. That's good. Good job. Okay, good job. All right, make sure everybody's in the GIM kit because once this last 40 seconds in, or like already 15, we're gonna start the GIM kit.
Yo, 13th, 14th, 15th Amendments gave black folks a little independence. They freed the slaves and made them citizens and said all races can vote. They were significant. 13th, 14th, 15th Amendments gave black folks a little independence. They freed the slaves and made them citizens and said all races can vote. They were significant.
All right, you guys. So make sure you guys are good. Let me go back and say this again. Good morning, everybody. About to get started into the GIM kit. So hopefully everybody's in here. I'm about to hit play. Good job on this. I'm reviewing Reconstruction. Today is a very high participation day. So the stuff that I'm asking you guys for these vocabularies, I'm putting a grade in the grade book for this. So you got to say something. It's either 0 or 100. So make sure you guys are just giving your opinions on stuff. Let's do this GIM kit to review Reconstruction, some of the key vocabulary. This is stuff we talked about on Monday and Tuesday. And then we're going to jump into the Gilded Age and now WebQuest you did, okay? All right, so here's a game to play.
Could you
Look,
put
everybody.
the music on mute?
Yeah, I will right now.
Thank you.
I can see how. Okay. Good job, Aiden. You're already jumping in good. Good job, man.
Dr. Tidwell?
Yeah, here I come. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Yeah, what's up?
My screen just like blanked out.
When you playing the game?
Oh, I couldn't hear you.
I said when you were playing the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
The game says game over.
Yeah, it's game over now. I think that might be why I did it. Okay, but how did you guys like that version of Game Kid? I tried to do something a little different. How did you like that Florida Lava part?
It was confusing.
I don't really like it.
Okay. Something
It
different.
felt the same to me.
Huh?
We played it more often. We'd probably get better at it.
Yeah, and I gotta start throwing you guys this more often. So you definitely get more Game Kids. But Game Kids, basically the idea is that you get the answer right and you have to go buy and try to build, in this case, build more blocks. So this is what you guys gotta remember with Game Kid. You get the answer right and go to the market, try to buy something. Y'all got me on that? The goal is just keep trying to buy, and that's how it's normally it's like whoever gets the most money, but you gotta constantly keep buying stuff. You can freeze other people. That's how you're doing the game. Okay.
We had
All right,
to
you guys.
build.
Huh?
I said I was trying to like do the regular gem kit, and then I was trying to like
Same.
do the other stuff like the insurance and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know I had to do the building stuff.
Okay. So it's more so just the way the game. Okay, that's cool. I won't maybe do that again. It's something that just popped up. I try to just throw different ways.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sorry.
They throw different little games that we could play in there. So that's what it is. All right, so let's listen up to this Gilded Age. And after this, we go into the web quest. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we go to the web quest right after this video. So let's listen up.
Yeah.
I'm asking questions again.
We're not making history. This is history.
Gilded Age in the half.
Yeah. Andrew Carnegie, Joe Pulitzer.
JP Morgan.
Check it out, dog.
OG, this hustler thing.
Okay.
Feel me?
Who's bowling? I don't even need a beat. I could kick it, acapella, do-wop, shoo-wop. I'm John D. Rockefeller, bigger than your favorite rapper. I'm bigger than Jay-Z. He named his record company after me. I'm the OG with more oil than the Valdez. Standard Oil, that's just one of my companies. I formed a trust, and yes, I did. Now I gobble up these Colonel Sanders like they chicken feed.
All right.
Oh, that's cold.
Huh?
That was cold. That bar was cold.
Rockefeller, this is one of the better ones. Rockefeller bought smaller oil companies that were in the competition with him and incorporated them into Standard Oil. Explain how this allowed Rockefeller to control the oil industry. So let me go to, say, John, how did Rockefeller buying other smaller companies and consolidating it or making it one big company under him help him control the oil industry?
Repeat.
How did Rockefeller buying all the little small oil companies and making it one big one that he controlled? How did that help him become a millionaire? How did that help him become more powerful? Remember, y'all, these are more so opinion based.
Yeah, think about it. Why would it matter if you bought up your competition or not? How would that impact?
So think about Foot Locker. Why is it that good that Foot Locker basically has all the stores except Finish Line and a couple of the?
Because he had good oil, he had a good product base.
So he had a good oil, he had a good product base. But let me ask you, okay, let me rate. All right, I'm from South Central LA. I knew a lot of people did stuff on the streets. Why is it important to get up all the street corners and consolidate to you own all the corners? Why is that good for you on the streets?
Get more recognition.
There you go. That's what he did. All right. You get more recognition.
The way you put it in that example, shoot.
Because this is like the thing I like about this part of the class is that this is literally teaching y'all the game of economics. So Rockefeller got all these different companies consolidated in one, which means he now has the monopoly over the streets, which means if you buy a product, you buy it from Rockefeller in this case. Does everybody make sense there?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, when you think about the word monopoly, remember mono means one, right? Mono. So he's the only guy. He's the only dude. One oil guy.
And these bars are pretty good, so listen up, you guys.
Oh my God, that's cold.
I had Bernard go, so make sure I give you your points, man. Remember, I'm asking you guys questions. You do get points. Either you give me an answer or you don't. It's 100 or 0. So make sure you guys are listening up.
That be me, JP Morgan, vital organ. 5 people like the orphans. Yeah, you heard about me. Age is gilded.
All right. What does gilded mean? This is one of the first questions on the web quest. What is the idea gilded? What does that mean? Let me get Kara. What does the word gilded mean? Yeah, these are all your own opinions, y'all. What does the word gilded mean?
You could give us a literal definition. It's
Yep.
fine.
All right.
Can I do it?
To
As a little fun fact, we call it the Gilded Age because Mark Twain wrote a book called that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, gilded means wealthy.
I was on mute.
Okay, what you got now? What does Gilded Age mean? Or what does gilded mean?
Gilded means like a gold leaf, a gold painted leaf or something like that.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
Can I ask the students, what's the thing about gold leaf though? Is it like a solid gold bar or something solid gold? What's the difference between solid gold and gold leaf?
A gold leaf is less than it's not even paper thin how thin it is. You can buy gold leaf for about $5.
Perfect.
They use
there we go.
People put gold leaf on food for some reason.
Right. So you can make anything look pretty and shiny, right? If you slap some gold leaf on it. But what's underneath?
That's the
stainless steel or metal or something crappy. Aluminum. You could gold leaf aluminum and make it look great, but it's aluminum underneath.
Good job, you guys. Let's keep this up.
That's why the age is called the Gilded Age, because it's shiny on top, but what's underneath? We're gonna talk
crazy
more later. Yeah.
Good job, you guys. So remember, we're going to the web quest next. So hopefully y'all are, getting it knocked out, but we're going there next after this video.
Banks are built there, towns are filled there. The Strapper Baron hotter than most these whack cats. I'm a real hustler, putting trains on rail tracks, kicking those real facts. Little homie, pay attention. The only one that used the law to bring me my position.
Pass the mic, I'm Andrew Carnegie, the one all these U.S. senators wanna be. The opposite of poverty, Carnegie still. Yeah, we have a whole monopoly, like Horatio Alger. I'm rags to riches. I used to have no dough, now my paper vicious. Social Darwinism, yeah, I can't be stopped. Like that metal after it pop 'em.
Yeah, you know who it be. JP Morgan, that is. Your whole house smaller than my fish tank, making bank, but Congress wasn't giving me thanks. We're the fat cats with the bad rap, so they hit us with the Sherman Antitrust Act to break up the monopoly.
All right, the Sherman Antitrust Act outlawed trust. It attempted to prevent monopolies, one person or a company having control over a whole industry. So this is the reason why I like to use the analogy of Foot Locker. This is the reason why Foot Locker owns almost everything. Foot Locker is Kids Foot Locker, Ladies Foot Locker, Champ Sports, Foot Action, but they do not own Finish Line, which means they do not have a full monopoly. Is everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, yeah. So I'm a monopoly. Remember, when you own everything's consolidated into one. So I like to use the analogy of Foot Locker because what Foot Locker did is that it owns Foot Action, it owns Lady Foot Locker, Kids Foot Locker, it even owns East Bay and Champ Sports, but it does not own Finish Line, which is their major competitor. So monopoly, we don't want monopolies because if everybody owns one thing, you have no distribution of pricing in capitalism. And capitalism only works when you can set the price. So you have to have something to fight against, which is why, like if you go grocery shopping, I might go to Publix for something, I might go to Kroger because there's gonna be a different pricing. Does everybody follow what I'm saying right now with that analogy?
Yeah.
So Dr. Tidwell, are you saying that Foot Locker is not allowed legally to buy Finish Line? That
Yes, they can now buy it legally. It will be illegal because of the Sherman Antitrust Acts. There, I was working at Foot Locker throughout my undergrad, and I remember around 2005, 2006, well, 2004, 2005, they bought up almost everything but Finish Line. And it kind of forced athletes' foot to kind of go in the background because they couldn't compete. Finish Line is still huge, but they don't have as much as Foot Locker does. Okay. So, well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that alone because I kind of answered the question. All right, so I'm gonna ask you guys any more questions here. I'm gonna watch this all out, okay, y'all?
But when they need to go, that's when they crawl to me. Hands off, that's the laissez-faire economy. Weak regulators, they can't bother me.
Well, I'm Joe Pulitzer, I'm 10 on the Richter. I'm how they set the standard for all prize winners. U.S. go to war, I use news to divide us. And Cuba Teddy Roosevelt screaming, Rough Riders. So tell me who's in control of your worldview? The man with paper in hand, Pulitzer's the truth. I don't need no facts, this is yellow journalism. Exaggerate the truth. Sensationalism.
Rockefeller eat shrimp, dip the caviar. I don't need a car, I ride on real Jaguars. Keep the prices high, the wages low, so the nights of labor know who in control. I own 90% of all, keep it greasy. These machine politics getting kinda sleazy. Me and Wall Street, yeah, we own the vote. Tammany Hall player, yeah, that ain't no joke.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's now go ahead and get started on that web quest. Let's go ahead and take out your web quest questions. Ms. Garrity, let's just do the split tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. So, just as a reminder, I'm not pulling up from the way it looks on your side, but if you guys go back into CTLS, go to your digital sessions again. This is the way it looks for me as a teacher. All right. And what you're going to need to do is go to today's lesson. Well, actually, you need to go to yesterday's lesson. Well, Tuesday's lesson on Reconstruction. And you go to lesson. You go to lesson assignments. And what you want to do is right here, go to where it says Gilded Age. Okay. And then what you need to do is make sure you just open up right here where it says the web quest. That's what we want to look at. And this is where we're about to start going, okay? So what's going to happen, I'm going to kind of go in semi-alphabetical order from both top to bottom. All you need to do is have an answer. And then Ms. Garrity and I is going to just give you answers to make sure you're clear and you're good. Hopefully we're able to get through all of this. But what I'm going to tell y'all this is now, if you don't have an answer, don't waste the overall class time and just say, and looking for it, just say, I don't know, I don't have it, I got it, and I'll come back to you. I'm gonna give you 2 chances to get the answer, but don't sit there waiting 14, 50, 60 seconds to try to find an answer. That way we can go to somebody else that does have the answer and we can get this done. I want to try to get through all of this, but we do have a time constraint on this, okay? This is being recorded as well, so you guys can always go back and watch the recording. But again, everybody's gonna have 2 chances to get their points. What's your question, Kelston?
I was finna tell you that when I was doing it from questions 18 to 25, the link, when you said scroll all the way to the bottom, that link was not popping up for me. Like, I don't know if that's happened for anybody else.
Was it like a live link, a hot link?
Yeah, like, so the link popped up, and then where it says scroll to the bottom to click on the wages and rent, that part, it wasn't showing up. So I don't have 20 through 25.
Okay. Did anybody else have a problem with 8 or 20 through 25 with Pullman?
Did. Those are the only questions that I didn't answer, but I just looked it up on Google and I answered some of them.
Because that's what I was going to say. Go to Google.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ms. Gary, can you remind me numbers 2025 is questionable?
Yep. Yeah.
Myself a note for that for all my other classes too. All right, let's get started, you guys. Number 1. Actually, I'm gonna start off with Kara. Number 1, where does the term Gilded Age come from?
It came into the use in the 1920s and 1930s and was diverted from Mark Twain and Charles Warner's 1873 novel, The Gilded Age.
Good job. And again, guys, I'm recording this. You guys can go back and watch this. All right, so good job. All right, number 2 is going to be Aiden. Who coined? Well, you just kind of answered numbers 1 and 2, Kara. So good job. You answered numbers 1 and 2, so that's good. So then we're gonna go to number 3. That's gonna be Aiden. What industry did Andrew Carnegie help build? Aiden, you still with us, man?
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the actual web quest. My bad. Was it the Pennsylvania Railroad Company?
Yes, good job. You got the railroad.
But what's the industry that we associate Carnegie with, though? Like after that,
Steel? The steel industry.
The American
Steel.
steel industry.
yeah, the steel. Yeah, like a sector of the economy. He's the steel guy. Good job.
So on the test,
thought
it's
y'all
gonna
were-
say,
Wait, huh? To me, what?
on the test, is it gonna say American steel industry or the Pennsylvania Railroad?
So he built the railroad, but remember, railroads are built with steel. So he really controlled the idea of he controlled the steel industry. That was so make sure you remember Carnegie and steel. You're good. Everybody got it?
All right.
All right. White, you're gonna be next with number 4. What did he do with his money after he sold his business, and why did he do that? So, Ms. Garrity, what I'm gonna be the moderator, but you can be the fill in the gaps. I know this is your jam right here.
The titans of industry. Yeah, Carnegie said that he thought the first third of your life you should spend on education, the second third making money, and the last third doing what?
So right now we're on Mr. White. So one more time, bro. What did he do with his money after he sold his business? We talk about Carnegie. It's pretty quick in the webpage too. All right.
Wait, can I answer this or no?
Tevin, go ahead.
I said he donated money to build institutions that would better the society.
There you go. That's good. We don't go with the why, but that's good.
And I think the word philanthropy I don't know if it's on the test or, but that's like the fancy word for someone who gives their money away, philanthropist.
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay, philanthropy. Good job on that one. All right, now we go into Bernard. Was he rich? Was Carnegie rich?
Wait,
Bernard. Say John. Was Carnegie rich?
Can I answer?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, at the beginning of his life, he was poor, right? Say John.
Yeah.
Job.
Perfect. Rags to riches.
That's where it comes from. That's where a lot of that stuff comes from. All right. Now we're number 5. No, number 6. Ms. Gary, I'm actually gonna skip some of this stuff because it's more so background.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good for
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all just gotta make sure you be ready. But let's go to number 8. And that's gonna be Rika. Why was Carnegie different than other captains of industries?
You said number 8?
Yeah, number 8.
He distributed $350 million, but had $30 million left, which went into the corporation's endowment.
Uh-huh. Good job. All right, now we're gonna go to number 10. For number 10, that's gonna be Kelston. What year was the Homestead strike?
July 1892.
Good job. You was ready for that one. This was good, man. Appreciate it. All right. And y'all fine. I'm going back and forth. I'm putting grades in on while we do this. All right. Next one is going to be Emma. Number 11. What group led the strike against Carnegie's Homestead plant?
Can I answer it?
Yeah. Let me go. Go ahead.
Patriots?
Say again.
Pinkertons.
Good job, girl.
When I was looking for this answer, well,
I'm
she
listening. Go
just said
ahead.
the answer, but on the link, I didn't see anything. But he's saying that they ordered a private army.
That's part of it too. He ordered a private army to try to protect his thing. What's going on with the strikers?
Wait, what was the answer that she said?
Go ahead and say it again.
Pinkertons.
I think I got a different one.
So,
John.
well,
Right.
well, the Pinkertons were fighting against the strikers. So is it, Dr. Tidwell, is it important for them to know the name of the union?
The union is more important. Yeah, you want to go ahead?
Or just that they were strikers? Yeah.
Well,
They were strikers, but what was the name? Go ahead and talk about the name of the union.
I thought I had the name. I don't really know what to say. It's Alma.
What did you got for the answer, Tevin?
I said the strongest trade union known as the Amalgamated Association of Iron and Steel Workers.
Say it one more
sounds
time, a
good
little
to
bit
me.
slower. Say it one more time.
I said the strongest trade union known as the Amalgamated Association of Iron and Steel Workers. I don't know if I'm saying it right though.
You doing it for best as I could do too. So good job.
I'll type it in the chat, but I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah, go ahead, throw it in the chat. I'll help people out too. But that's good to know for you guys. That's perfect.
Can I say something?
This is why I want to do this verbally. That way we all can get the right answer, because I could create somebody's stuff and then we have different answers. This is a more cleaner way for everybody to get on the same page. All right. And then he put down the strike, of course, because he brought in basically his own little military force. What did the union want? What were they striking for? Javea, what was the union striking for? I know I'm saying it wrong again.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it Javea or Javea? Good morning.
Okay. Not with us.
Did I say it?
Who's that talking?
Kara.
Go ahead, Kara.
I put no wages decreased.
Say it again.
No wages decreased.
No wages to be decreased. They didn't want to get paid less money. And thank you, Tevin. You help everybody out. Tevin just put the answer in for number 11. Great job.
So if I put they wanted lower wages, is that wrong?
Yes. They did not want to have lower wages. They wanted to get more money. They didn't want to get paid less.
Okay.
Hello. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So the links for my web quest is not working, and I wasn't here for last class.
Okay, you can still even Google this stuff. Like I gave you guys web links, but this is really just going on my phone and Googling it. That's honestly what I did. I gave you web links to go. So, and we got to make sure, and I'm telling everybody this, and it's being recorded. Even if you miss, I still record the classes and the work is in GCTLS. So, and then if you had a question, like, because on Wednesdays, that's the day you come in like, hey, Dr. Tidwell, what's going on? But right now, what I'll be doing is just trying to Google stuff and do best you can, even if the links don't work. Now, with that being said, I did double check that this morning. I got up about 4 and I got all the answers from the links. I will say that. But because I was to make sure that I was, in case someone had issues, okay, yeah, this is a problem. And that's why I'm good with numbers 20 to 25, because I did see some issues there. But Google this stuff, you can still get it. Everybody's gonna have 2 chances to make sure they get their points in here, though. Okay.
Do we need to write the questions also when we upload the answers?
Well, we're doing answers right now live. You guys are not gonna upload nothing. You're giving me answers live by responding. So there's gonna be no upload. Everything here is 100% verbal.
Oh, okay. Do I miss out on a grade if I don't have an answer for?
Yeah, you get 2 chances to give me an answer. You get 2 chances to give me an answer. You miss the first time, you get a second chance, and then after that, your grade is gonna be a 40.
Okay. What's the assigned number of questions, or do we each have questions?
You have,
Answers?
we're going through the whole web quest. So you just need to have answers for numbers 1 through 30. What's 38, right, y'all?
Something like that. Yeah.
Questions. So you just got to have them all done, and I'm about to ask questions based off of those. Okay.
And it's important to know that the strikers also wanted safety. They wanted safe working conditions, and they didn't want their hours being extended. They were being asked.
They wanted to be safe. They didn't want to have more hours working, and they didn't want to get paid less. And that's really everything we want to go into with Carnegie. All right, let's go into Pullman. I'm just gonna ask the first question. Who was Pullman? Let me ask that question to Emma. Who was George Pullman? It kind of goes to the number 18. Like, what did Mr. Pullman intend for his town to serve as? So who was Pullman? It's hot down here.
He's the person that found. Can I answer?
Go ahead, Paige.
He was the one that like founded the company town.
Okay. And
Missed that.
What
did he invent or develop, or sorry?
The train.
What type of train?
Expanding his business and introducing even more luxurious train
Luxury, yeah, sleeper cars, right? Instead of just sitting like you're on a bus or whatever, going on a train, right? He developed that sleeper car where you could stretch out, sleep while you're steaming across country. Good job.
Now keep this in mind, even if I don't call you, you still can jump in, and I just want to make sure everybody get their points as much as possible. So always jump in and throw your stuff in. All right. Y'all just kind of answered most of it. That's a good thing. So let's talk about the Pullman strike. And then I'm gonna just open this, particularly anybody that has not answered. I'm just gonna kind of let you guys get your points.
Can I answer it?
Go ahead, Ron.
Well, the Pullman strike, when it came to the economic depression, he cut jobs and wages to increase working hours, in order to lower costs and stuff.
So now, thanks, Ron. Good job for that.
Yeah, he did the same thing Carnegie did, right?
Yeah. How did that how did that affect the strike? Like, so why were these people so upset? Why is the Pullman strike one of the most well-known strikes we had in U.S. history? I'm asking anybody that wants to answer. I got a name I want to give. I'm just gonna give people opportunity just to say it. So it's, in other words, number 25. I'm asking, rephrasing it. Name 3 things Pullman workers did as part of the greatest strike in history.
Oh, can I answer? Can I answer?
Go ahead.
For number 1, I put down meetings were held and strike committees formed to arbitrate the situation. Number 2, I put ARU delegates decided to boycott Pullman cars on June 26th, and the boycott spread throughout the nation. And then number 3, I said President Grover Cleveland called federal troops in to restore order and place Debs under arrest.
Okay. Good job there. Very good job there. Keep in mind, you guys, even if you already went, I'm just putting points and extra credit for you. So you're getting points no matter what. All right.
So it's important to know Eugene Debs was he for the plants or was he for the strikers?
This is anybody.
The strikers?
Yeah, he was for workers' rights, right?
Anybody want to answer that?
No, he said the strikers. Yes, so it's important to associate Eugene Debs' name with workers' rights. Absolutely, he was a progressive. Good job.
All right. You think we good with Pullman, Garrity?
I think so.
Okay. We're going right through this, which is good. We got a handful of people that need to make sure they try to get some points here. So let's talk about Rockefeller. What did Rockefeller found? And guys, even if you didn't do this, you could look ahead and see what's coming and Google it. Don't take an L for no reason. Like, that's just not how we live our life. Just don't take L's if you don't have to.
He founded the Standard Oil Company.
Who's that talking to me? That's
Layla.
Okay. All right. So yes, he's founded Standard Oil. We kind of talked about him in the vocabulary a second ago. So this is where a lot of you guys can come back and make some strides. So what was Rockefeller most well known for, Julie? What was he most well known for?
Oil.
Yeah, but I wanted Julie. You right though. All right. So I got you, Clay. Number 28, Rockefeller's power and wealth paved the way for what act to be passed in 1890? I'm going back.
Sherman Act. Wasn't the
Wait, y'all. Wait. I'm asking this because I got people on the board and you get some points too. So Julie, number 28, Rockefeller's power and wealth paved the way for what act to be passed in 1890? Okay.
Can I answer?
Wait. No, not yet. Not yet, Kyra.
I got you a mace, a lot of blue rays, sheet on my pet, the condo a cage, I did it this sex, I gotta get laid, my jacket on.
Come on, bro. Touchdown.
Y'all, listen up. Just as common courtesy, it's a good idea not to be playing the music in the background when you're in class because, you want to make sure you guys can hear us, but definitely have yourself on mute. All right, let me go with Ashley. Do you have number 28? Yeah. Rockefeller's power and wealth paved the way for what act to be passed in 1890? Ashley.
Sherman Act.
Huh?
Sherman Act.
The Sherman Act, yes. Okay, and now anybody on the board has not
I did that one. I did that one. I Googled that one.
Okay, so what was the Sherman Act? What did it do?
Oh, let me look at that. Hold on.
What did the Sherman Act do? That's a big one. That's a big one, right, Miss Garrity, when you say?
Yeah.
Didn't it stop monopolies from happening?
Yeah, it stopped monopoly. That's what I see right now.
There we go. So this is the reason why, again, Foot Locker does not own all of the shoe stores. They almost, but not all of them. Okay. Let's go to now. What is the AFL? Carol, what is the AFL? And not a football league, y'all. Those don't do.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I was just gonna say the American Football League from
Did you
days
call
gone
me?
by.
Yes. What is the AFL?
The American Federation of Labor.
There we go. Okay. Who founded it, Miss Hillary?
Isn't Samuel Gompers and shit?
Yes, Samuel Gompers. Good job. Why was it founded India? Why was it founded India?
Ms. Pride, are you here?
What'd you say again?
We're
Can I try
looking
to
for.
down?
I think she left the.
Okay, she's not there no more. Okay, so let me go to Amaya. Why was it founded? Why was the AFL founded?
Remember, it's a union, right? So why would workers organize?
There either. All right, Miss Lewis, are you still with us? Yeah, I see you. Okay, why was the AFL founded?
To focus on winning economic benefits for its members through collective bargaining.
Cannot hear you that well. Can you say that one more time, please?
To focus on winning economic benefits for its members through collective bargaining.
Right. They basically wanted to give all the workers a voice. So good job. Good job. Okay, let's just kind of wrap these up now. All right. We did not talk about Vanderbilt. Somebody talk to me about Vanderbilt. Specifically, if you have not went already, that we get, or you have not got your points. Talk to me about Vanderbilt. That's the only person I think we have not hit, Ms. Garrett, is Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Say again.
Can I answer it?
Go ahead.
You just want me to say something?
Yeah, tell me about Vanderbilt, who he was. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
He acquired the nickname the Commodore because he became synonymous for shipping.
There you go.
And later
after he's in, that's where we get the Vanderbilt University. That's where the name comes from. And that's one of the top schools in the country.
What was he famous for after? Because he got out of the shipping industry, right? And he jumped
Is it
into
like railroad tycoons?
For trains?
Both of you guys right. Good job.
railroads. Good job.
All right. India, can you talk to us about who is J.P. Morgan? India, what you got for J.P. Morgan? Anything you want to tell us about him? During this time period. Not what's going on with J.P. Morgan Chase now. But I'm doing that time period.
But that gives you a hint. It
Yeah,
gives you a hint.
I just gave you a big hint on accident.
Was he a banker?
Yeah, that's the big thing about him is banks. Yes, that's why we got J.P. Morgan banks now. He was really big on the banks.
Finance or some shit like that, wasn't he?
Okay. Anything you want to add, Ms. Garrity? That's pretty much everything I want to get into WebQuest with.
I don't know. I always tell the students, because it can be confusing, like all these titans, you know, of industry, these captains of industry, but like Rockefeller is oil, right? Because you got to drill through rock, right? You got to drill through rock to get to oil. That's how I remember Rockefeller's oil. I remember Vanderbilt is the railroads because he built the railroads. Who built the railroads? Vanderbilt. I don't have a trick for Carnegie and Steel.
Just Carnegie Steel. He was hard. That's all I did.
Yeah. You know how I remember, because you talk about universities, Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
There you go.
Pittsburgh was where the steel industry was kind of concentrated. That's why we get the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Pittsburgh is where Carnegie Mellon University is.
Everybody got that? That's because I'm using that. I'm using that one. Good job. Hey, everybody, good job. I hope that helps you guys out. Good job. That's all I'm gonna say. And I like to do it this way because, again, if everybody had different answers, it's gonna be hard for me to get everybody the same way. When we do it verbally, we are ensured to get the right answer. So what we covered today is what y'all really need to know about these guys in the Gilded Age. And I'm gonna show you what we're doing next. So tonight you guys do have homework. Let me say this now though. You guys got a quiz coming up. You're not taking it tomorrow in class. You guys will have it over the weekend. You'll have Saturday and Sunday to complete the quiz. Then I'm gonna give maybe a little bit of time on Monday to do it as well. Remember, Monday, the iCivics assignment is due. We're gonna grade that just like we did this one here in class. You do not necessarily have to, what am I trying to say? You don't have to submit it to CTLS. You just gotta make sure you have it done, okay? So let me talk to you guys about what you need to do today. What you need to do is go back to your digital sessions in CTLS. And again, I'm showing my views just because I'm having problems getting into the student view of things. Remind you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna make sure I say this, and Ms. Gary, I'm just gonna say this too. When we come back in November, we're wrapping up. We're gonna have 2 weeks before we get ready for EOC. Don't think you can come back in November and also get an A in this class. It ain't gonna happen. I'm just gonna be blunt with you. You can't say, oh, I've been online and I'm not able to get my work. I'm gonna give you opportunity to pass the class, but if you're not giving me no work up to this day right now, there's no way in the world you're gonna get an A when we come back. It's just not mathematically possible. We have right now in the grade book a total of 28 grades, some of which are non-graded. This is significantly less than I normally give, but you gotta get your work done. With that being said, there's gonna be an opportunity for you to make up a lot of work over Thanksgiving break, but please make sure you guys hear the words about to come out of my mouth. It is not gonna be an easy assignment because the assignment will be meant to make up literally everything you may have missed. So you have to put some work in. Almost to the point, be prepared to do something almost every day on Thanksgiving break. So with that being said, you need to utilize the time you have now, these next couple weeks before Thanksgiving, and get your grade up now. The biggest way to get your grade up is to pass your tests. No, I am not taking every assignment I give you for a grade because honestly, I don't care if you did the work just to be doing it. I care if you did the work to understand the material. Does everybody hear what I'm saying with that?
Yes.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. We do the work not to say, okay, check off I did the work. I don't know nothing. You do the work to make sure you understand it. Case in point was this web quest. This web quest was a really good way to make sure you guys got all the understanding, and then we reviewed it in class, which is the same thing I'm gonna do with iCivics next week on Monday. So for homework tonight, you go to today's lesson. Okay. What you guys need to do then is go over here to where it says lesson assignments. I think that's where I put it. No, I didn't put it there. All right. What you need to do is click right here where it says Crash Course, Gilded Age, Film Questions. We're going to bring up this right here. For the sake of time and to help you guys out, I'm going to go ahead and copy this link and put it in the chat. Okay. Now, mind you, when we come back to school, I'll be teaching both online and virtually. I won't be able to put a lot of stuff in chat. So I'm just going to be honest with you. You got to get used to going to CTLS and doing that. All right. What you guys need to do here is what I did is I gave you guys, these right here are the links for you guys to go and watch the film. If you guys are using Google, this is obviously a Google Doc, you click right here where it says file, click make a copy, and then you can make a copy of the document and start typing it in. If you want to just download it, you can download it. If you want to write the answers on your own paper, just write the answers on your own paper. Whatever way is most comfortable to you. There's going to be 3 crash courses you need to watch, which accounts for about 30 minutes of homework. Okay. You need to write Crash Course 23, which will talk about industrial economy, which is going to finish off standard 11. Particularly those people that did not do the web quest, you might want to make sure you get this one done. Now, with that being said, make sure everybody tell me this, you have to get standard 24 done. Excuse me, number 24 done. Your quiz that's coming up is going to be on Reconstruction, which is standard 10, and then also standard 12. Did everybody hear what I just said with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So standard 10 is the Reconstruction, which remember we just did a review on today. I think y'all are looking pretty good with that. And then also standard 12. We're going to review this in class tomorrow, which is why you guys are not getting the quiz tomorrow. So I want to spend some time with Ms. Garrity for reviewing this with you. So make sure you guys focus on Crash Course 24. Make sure you guys have that as an understanding. You have that, all these questions here answered. And we'll again at the beginning of class is review these. So now keep this in mind, even if you're not getting the work done, it is to your benefit to make sure you go back, watch the video recordings and get the answers and use that as studying, okay? It's never an excuse to not get it done. Even when we come back live, and even if we was live, I still record my discussions and lectures and post them on my YouTube channel. This time, I just post them here in CTLS. If we didn't have CTLS, we'd be using Google Classroom. So make sure you guys understand, regardless if we was doing this pre or post-COVID, you still will have a very high-tech based class because it's easier for me to track, and that's my teaching style. So what y'all are doing now is what we be doing anyway. Instead of CTLS, we just been using Google Classroom, which is really like a mini version of CTLS. Recordings and everything else. Make sure you guys answer all these questions. Ms. Gary and I are going to review all of Crash Course 24 with you guys, and really going to review all of these with you just to make sure you guys have the right answers. This is due tomorrow in classes. Everybody got me there? This is due tomorrow in class. If you go into CTLS under your, let me go back to CTLS. And we're almost done.
Yo, if I could throw a fit, I really would right now.
Say again?
Sorry, talking to my brother.
Okay. Excuse me. So what's due on Monday, if you go to 10.5, 10.6, lesson assignments, what is due on Monday is the Jim Crow civics. We're going to be doing that verbally in class as well to make sure everybody has the right answers. Okay. Is everybody clear on what's going on?
Yes.
Well, so for the crash course, we doing the whole thing, right? Or we just doing section crash course 24?
Say that again.
For crash course, like little thing that you sent us for the link and all that, are we doing the whole thing and it's due, or we just doing crash course U.S. history number 24?
So this is what's going on. You need to do the whole thing. It's Crash Course 23 and 26. I skipped 25. That deals with the Gilded Age, which is what we're doing now, right? That's what we did the web quest on. 24 covers the next part. It's gonna be on your quiz that y'all be doing over the weekend. So I'm gonna focus in heavy on 24, but we're gonna answer all these tomorrow in class. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So all I'm actually gonna do is watch, and then you don't have to go look at it. These are the links right here for you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I gave you guys the YouTube links. And just go ahead and watch. Again, you watching Crash Course 23, 24, and then 26. I'm gonna say type your answers in a different color. That way it just kind of stands out to you. Because visually, we like that's why it's the reason why the stop sign is red. It stands out. So if you put stuff in a different color, it really stands out for you and it helps out. Okay. Are there any questions? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I got for you guys this morning. Be blessed, be breezy, and I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. There is no study hall tonight. There's no study hall today because we're quizzing tomorrow. So there'll be maybe a study hall tomorrow, but no study hall today after school. All right, y'all take it easy.
So if we go to school, is there still gonna be school on Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday is so what Wednesday is supposed to be a makeup day and mediation day. So the way that Miss Gary and I is doing Wednesdays is that it's a day to make up tests. You can also come in and ask questions for tutoring, and we give you extra credit points for when you come back for tutoring. So when we start back school live in November, the Wednesdays will still be the way it is right now. You won't have to come to class, but I still go live for the normal classes, and anybody jumps in, it's extra credit, and then we do review.
Okay, so I wouldn't technically have.
You cut out. Say it again.
I said I wouldn't have to come to school on Wednesdays if I didn't really want to.
I don't think students are supposed to come on Wednesdays, right, Dr.
Yeah, the school will now be open for students to come to.
Yeah. It's virtual. Wednesday is going to stay virtual.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Even if you're face to face. Yeah.
You're welcome. All right, guys, I'm going to sign out because I'm hungry and get some breakfast for the next class.
Do you want to step away? I'll take these questions. I think
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
But you could hop up, Dr. Tidwell, if you want. I know you can't end the meeting. Rome, you good? Clay Sean, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, are you good on the material?
I'm gone. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right, you have a super day, buddy.
I have a question.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, due to me missing Wednesday, I didn't even know we were even assigned anything. So, for my web quest, do I have to turn it in with all the answers?
No. No, it was we
Should
were
just get it done?
yeah, like Dr. Tidwell said, we were just he was giving credit to students as they were answering questions during class. And I think you answered a question. So you got your credit for today. We wanted everybody to have it done, then be ready to discuss it today. So he was just calling on students. Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't have to
And
upload it or
also, for the assignment today, which is I forgot what assignment he signed for today.
the crash course. Are you talking about the crash course videos?
Yeah, like all the questions for the crash course. He says the first part of it is for people who didn't do the Wednesday assignment.
Everybody's got to do it, but he was saying it's really important. Like if you didn't do any of the web quests to do the crash course videos. The crash course videos are really great because they sum up everything. And then I whenever I watch a John Green video, I always slow him down because he talks so fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's that fast talker.
At first, you know.
Are you good?
Yeah. Anyway, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
thank
Yeah,
you.
nice
Thanks for the
job on your
information.
test. Yeah, thanks for finally taking the test. It's satisfying to see.
Oh yeah, because I don't know. It was a.
Sorry.
You have a good day.
You too.